Hi guys, in this video we're going to be talking about how important nutrition is for muscle growth. A lot of people don't realize how important it is. They go into the gym, they train their butts off. But if you're not eating right, you're not going to get the results you want. So in this video I am gonna talk about the most important things that you need to know about nutrition. Okay, so what does the science say? What do we know works? First thing that you have to do if you want to grow some muscles is you have to eat a caloric surplus. What that means is you have to eat more food than you burn. If you look at a scale, let's say you weigh 200 pounds. That's roughly 90 You're going to take that number, let's just double it. 180, that's going to be your maintenance calories. It's a rough estimate, but for the purposes of this video, it'll work. So 180 calories. You would have to consume approximately 180 calories more than that to be in a surplus. And that's going to allow you to gain weight. And like I said before, that weight should be muscle. If you're gaining fat along with it, you're probably eating too much. So yeah, keep that in mind. Next, you have to make sure that you're getting enough protein. General recommendation is anywhere between 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Again, that's going to depend on your goals. Are you trying to maintain? Are you trying to bulk up? Those kinds of things will determine how much protein you should consume. But somewhere in that range, if you're anywhere between 1.6 and 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, you're going to be good. And you should be consuming that protein throughout the day. Don't just have one big meal. Have several smaller ones because you only absorb a certain amount of protein at one time. The rest of it is wasted. Your body doesn't know what to do with it. It'll store it, it'll save it. And I'm not saying that to encourage you to overeat protein. There's a limit to how much protein you can actually use. If you go over that, it's going to be converted to either fat or carbs. So it's better to space out your meals, get a little bit of protein in there. Let your body use it, recover, build those muscles back up, and then do it again. That's going to be far better than having a bunch of protein all at once. Now that you have a caloric surplus, and you're eating enough protein, next you have to focus on carbs. Carbs are going to fuel your workouts. They're going to help you feel good. They're going to allow you to push harder, lift heavier, and ultimately get bigger, stronger muscles. Carbs also replenish your glycogen stores. Glycogen is a stored form of carbohydrates in your body. When you run out of glycogen, you get fatigued. Now you don't have to worry about running out of glycogen because you're only doing sets of 4 or 5 reps anyways. You're not going to run out, but still it's important to replenish those glycogen stores so that when you do your next workout, you have the energy that you need. And you want to, especially focus on eating carbs around your workout. That gonna help you feel full during your workout, and it gonna help you recover afterwards. Next, we have fats. Don't be afraid of fats. They're important. They provide energy. They help with hormone production, and they even help you absorb nutrients. So it's important to include healthy fats in your diet. There's going to be saturated, unsaturated, and trans fats. You want to avoid trans fats? Saturated fats and unsaturated fats are okay. Now, unsaturated fats, those are the good fats. Unsaturated fats come from avocados, olive oil, nuts, and fish. Those are the ones that you want to try to focus on. They're going to provide you with the nutrients that you need while keeping your heart healthy. Next, we have micronutrients or vitamins and minerals. You need them in small amounts, hence the term micro, but they are very important. These are going to be things like vitamin D, vitamin C, calcium, magnesium, potassium, zinc. All of these are important. They help with everything from producing energy to helping move nutrients throughout your body to breaking down food. Without these nutrients, you wouldn't be able to function. So you want to make sure that you get enough of these in your diet. The best way to do that is to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Not only are they loaded with micronutrients, but they're also low in calories, so they're not going to contribute to a caloric surplus. And they're also filled with fiber, which is great for your digestive system. Okay, so now that you have all these nutrients, how are you going to get them to your muscles? Well, you're going to need water. You see, water helps transport nutrients throughout your body. It keeps everything moving. So if you're not drinking enough water, then these nutrients aren't going to be able to reach your muscles. It's like trying to fill up a bucket with a hose that has a hole in it. The water's not going to stay in the bucket, just like the nutrients are not going to stay in your muscles if you're not drinking enough water. So make sure that you drink enough. You're going to have to find out for yourself how much you need. It depends on the weather outside. It depends on how hard you're working out. But you should always have water with you, and you should be drinking it constantly throughout the day. Okay, so now that you have all these nutrients in your body, how are you going to make sure that they get to your muscles at the right time? Well, that's where meal timing comes in. Now remember, the most important thing is the total amount that you eat during the day. But still, eating at the right times can benefit you. For example, let's say you're going to do a workout first thing in the morning. Maybe you're going to have eggs. Maybe you're going to have oatmeal. You want to get some carbs in your stomach? Because that's gonna give you the energy that you need to push hard. Then let's say you do another workout later in the evening. You might want to do that again. You might want to have something with carbs in it, and you definitely want to have protein after your workout because that's gonna start the recovery process. But you don't have to go crazy. This isn't like a cheat meal. You still want to focus on getting healthy foods in your stomach. Just make sure that you have carbs and protein around your workouts, and then after that, let your body digest. Let it recover. Let it rebuild those muscles back up and then do it again. And that brings me to my last point, and that's consistency. Look, you could have the best nutrition plan in the world. You could have the best workout plan in the world. But if you're not consistent with either one of them, it's not going to matter. So it's important to stick to your nutrition plan. Try to build it so that it's easy for you. If you can't stick to it, then you're going to fail. It's just a fact. So make sure that you build a nutrition plan that's right for you. Make sure that you can stick to it, that you can get all the nutrients you need in the right proportions, and that you in a caloric surplus. If you're trying to gain weight, if you're trying to lose weight, then you're going to have to be in a caloric deficit. But either way, you have to be consistent. It's just as important as being consistent with your training. You can't neglect one or the other. Both have to work together to help you reach your goals. So guys, those are the most important things that you need to know about nutrition. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.